guys, welcome back. It's a pleasure to see you all here once again with me. Well, I have been getting quite a few number of messages and requests in regards to the Victoria eyeshadow palette that I had purchased. So as the title of the video suggests, I'm going to be talking in my review and my first impression about this palette. And I've also been getting a few compliments on my Instagram page. So in regards to the nails that I have been wearing, these are the ones, these are the steel gray ones. Now I have only got this thing done on one of my hand and I've left the other one the way it is, just for the reason because when you're doing certain things at home, when you're working, so you need, you know, at least one hand that can be be able to do all those things, because I just simply do not want to get into these sort of nails and then not being able to do certain things at home. So that's the reason I just decided on having them on one of my hands. But yeah, if sometime I feel like I'll probably get on with the other hand as well. But thank you so much for all the compliments that I have received on the same. And yeah, without any further ado, let's get on with the video, which is going to be talking about the Victoria eyeshadow palette. Now before I go ahead with this video, I would just like to let you know that this video is not sponsored by any brand as such, and these are solely my opinions and my experience in regards to this particular product. And since I have been extremely happy after having purchased this, I just thought of sharing the same with all of y'all. And fortunately I met this lady by the name of Miss Mariam, and she is one who deals in some of the cosmetic products from UK and USA, and she's got an Instagram page, and that's how I got connected with her. And that's about it. So in case if you all would be interested, I will leave the link of her Instagram page at the end of the video in the description box, so that it might help you all out. And I have had certain queries in regards to this palette, so once I get on with this video, I will have the same queries and same questions being resolved. So yeah, let's get started. So the palette that I'm talking about is the, just a second, I'll just get my hands on it. It is this beautiful palette by the name of Victoria, which is right here. And it comes in a packaging like this, okay, and it's got quite a nice cushion packaging behind, so that in transportation, or when the thing is being dispatched during the transit, it doesn't get damaged anyhow. So I'm extremely happy with the way the packaging is also come out. And this is what the back side of the eyeshadow palette packaging looks like. It gives you a pictorial description of how the palette is, what the cover is like, and how you may use it. Now this particular palette has 42 shades of eyeshadows. And yeah, let's get on to showing you the palette now. It comes in a packaging like this, which looks like a tab, like so, like a case, and it's got an elastic band which is right here, which is this. So you can just pull this across, you fix it behind like so, and then you open up this gorgeous beauty, and ta-da! There's a plastic covering right in front. I'm gonna move this away. This is what the palette looks like. Now this is super amazing, and as I said earlier, I'm really very happy after having purchased this product. And I did have a little bit of apprehensions that okay, should I, because frankly speaking, this was my first time on getting onto Instagram and purchasing something from an Instagram page. But I went through a couple of reviews, and I was I kept checking a lot of, you know, conversations that the person who owns this page and the people were having, and I thought, you know, I must give it a try, because it definitely seemed to be a good, you know, source for me. Hence I have picked up this palette. And this palette I picked up for $19.99. that is like almost 2,000. And in case if you're making an online payment, you do not have to pay the COD charges, but in case if you are having a cash on delivery, then you have to pay 200 rupees extra. So this is the palette. Now it has an amazing mirror which is like this, and it is very clear. So while you're working, you know, with your eyeshadow palette, you can place the palette, you fold the mirror facing towards you, and that's how it looks like. And it's amazing, you know, you can just go ahead with all your makeup that you need to do. It's not only pertaining to your eyeshadow, but eyeshadow most important, because I feel if your eye makeup is being done well, I mean, everything falls in place. I'm not saying that, you know, applying or, you know, choosing a correct foundation isn't important, but after that, I think eye makeup is something that speaks volumes. So yes, I think a good mirror like this is amazing. You can also fold this mirror so that it gets a support, so you don't have to look out for some support, you know, for this. So I think it's very nice, very well designed palette. And if I get on to what are the different kinds of shades that they have to offer, here is a huge variety. I must say that this palette is leaning more towards the tones of warm colors, but it does have, you know, some other shades, you know, the colder shades as well, the cooler shades as well. For example, if you look at all of these colors right here, I feel they come in all, you know, the warm family. These are the ones, those who will be a little, you know, on the cooler side. And how many they have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They have 9 matte shades, which are like actually matte. The rest of them are, they have a little bit of shimmer in them. So yeah, and as far as this color is concerned, I think it goes extremely well when you want to highlight the inner corner of your eye. So a palette with a white highlighted eyeshadow really comes in very handy, because I feel if this color is missing from the palette, I don't know, there's something which I feel is majorly missing from the palette. So this is something that I'm really very happy about. And not that the other things I'm not happy about, I'm extremely happy about this entire beauty. It's simply gorgeous. And if I need to swatch the colors for you, if I pick up any one from this range, probably this color right here. Look at this. Look at this. This is so highly pigmented. It is just one swipe and it's right on the finger. If I need to show it to you on the back of my palm, just look at this. It is simply gorgeous. I haven't had any issues of fallout as well with these eyeshadows. I feel the matte eyeshadows, they do have a little bit of kickback, but I think that's still okay, because you may have a little bit of fallout when you're applying the matte eyeshadows, but I think that can still be worked, because I must say that the matte eyeshadows as well are highly pigmented. So because there are sometimes, you know, you have palettes like these, you know, in which the metallic shades or the shimmer shades work exceptionally well, but when it comes to matte, you're really struggling to make sure that you get the desired amount of color or pigmentation. So, but as far as these are concerned, even the matte colors are amazing. Like I said, that they have a kickback, so whenever you take a brush and you try to, you know, swipe it, you will see a kickback. But if I'm just using my fingers for now, if I take any of the color, for example, if I take this color right here, I don't know if the camera is able to catch this, but it's a lovely mauvey wine color. And if I have to use this and show you at the back of my palm, I'll swatch it right here for you. Look at this. Wow. I think I really need not say much about this because I think it does the talking for itself. You know how pigmented, how good they are. And if I have to show you the white color, which is right here, one swipe, look at this. It's amazing. And again, on the back of my palm, I'll use it right here. I feel this is one color which you can not only use to highlight the inner corner of your eye, but also highlighting around your eyebrow. And you may also, if you are wanting to, and if you have not carried out, you know, highlighter for your face, you can use it to highlight your cheekbones. So yeah. And if I would like to swatch one more shade for you all, let's take from the golden one. I haven't used this finger, so yeah. Wow, it's gorgeous. I'll swatch this at the back of my palm right here. It looks amazing. They're very easily blendable, whether it is the shimmer shadows or whether it is the matte eyeshadows. You really need not be struggling to, you know, blend them. And even the matte eyeshadows, for that matter, they are extremely soft. So you just come to know the quality the moment you touch them. Either if you're using a brush or you're using your finger just to take a swipe and probably want to see how the swatch would look like. It is exceptionally soft, exceptionally. And let's take one more swatch. Before that, I'll just clean my finger because I wouldn't want the shades to get mixed up. And I'm feeling hot as well with my hair open, so just a minute. I think I just want to tie them up. This is not usual me of leaving my hair loose, so this is me. Okay, so we'll take one shade from the darker color, probably this one, which looks like a carbon gray sort of a color. Here, it's an amazing grayish olive green. So let's swatch this right here. Whoa, this is what it looks like. And let's swatch one more color. I wish I could ask you, like, tell me which color do you want me to swatch. I think I've used the pinks and the greens, the browns, the matte. What about this peach color? Let's try this peach one. Very nice, very nice. It may not show that clearly on my skin, but yeah, you can definitely see how good it is. And if you would want me to show you one more matte color, let's pick up something which we may use it more extensively as a transition color. So after using this, probably let's go in for something like this, which is a nice warm brown shade. And I hope it shows on my hand, on the finger. I can see from here, but I hope the camera catches that too. Oh, it does. It does. So this is what the Victoria eyeshadow palette is, Note palette. So yes, this is one of the gorgeous beauties that I bought. And I had also had one of our lovely subscribers who had a query, who was asking me in regards to this Note palette from Victoria and the comparison between the Huda Rose Gold eyeshadow palette. Well, that's for you, my dear. I would just like to let you know that both these eyeshadow palettes are a statement in their own sphere. So there is no chance of comparison, because Huda is a different brand, a different league altogether, and Victoria Note eyeshadow palette is very different. Now this, you know, it's basically also what you pay for. So in case, I believe a Huda eyeshadow palette costs about $65 US, and this in INR, I don't know how much would $65 US be in case you're converting. You can just convert it and see. And this eyeshadow palette of Victoria Note, which I have bought, which I have got for $2,000, and trust me, I think it's an amazing eyeshadow palette. I would call it an absolute steal. And but they both are different eyeshadow palettes, so I do not see any comparison between both of them. However, if you think that, you know, you are thinking on lines of, you know, buying an eyeshadow palette, which either Huda, or you're choosing between the Victoria Note, it depends what your usage is gonna be like. If you think you're gonna be using eyeshadow palettes all that often, and you're very fond of having eyeshadow palettes, and if you have a huge variety of eyeshadow palettes, the color range is also very distinct, you know. I mean, the Huda has very different set of colors, and the Victoria Note has very different set of colors. So it entirely depends on what you'd like to invest. But investing in Victoria Note is definitely, you know, it's definitely worth it, I feel. So I'm extremely happy with that. So I think I must have answered your question by now. But in case if you do not have any eyeshadow palette, and it is the first palette that you would actually want to invest in, I would suggest you can definitely invest in the Victoria Note palette, because it's affordable, it's extremely affordable, and it's got a huge variety of 42 colors that you can actually play with. And I think after getting this, I think it might solve all your requirements of any eyeshadow that you would want to, you know, have in your vanity. But nonetheless, after buying this, if you think that you want to buy Huda, you may. Or in case you're okay with investing that big amount of money, then you can definitely get your hands on Huda. But they are two products in very different leagues, so I may not be in a position to say, to answer which is better, this or this. I feel both are excellent in their respective spheres. So yes, that's about it from me for this video, and hope you have liked it. One request: if you have liked this video, please do give it a thumbs up, and if you're new to my channel, welcome. And please do consider subscribing in case you have liked my video. And in case you have any suggestions, views, or experiences of yours with either this palette or any other products that I've been talking about in my previous videos or this video, please do mention down in the comment section below. I'm extremely happy when people write to me in case they have any suggestions, any of the experiences that they'd like to share, or any products that they would like me to review. I'll be more than happy to have the same thing done for you all. And yes, that's about it from me for this video. And until my next video, do take very good care of yourself. See you. Bye-bye.